Marcus Aurelius once said that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. In a world that constantly tries to dictate how we should feel, think, and act, imagine possessing the power to find inner peace and happiness regardless of the swirling circumstances around you. That's not just powerful, it's revolutionary. It's about taking control, not of the world, but of something far more important and absolutely within our reach, our own minds. Stoicism teaches us resilience, gratitude, and the art of living a fulfilling life. But this is not just a history lesson, it's about you, about your life today. It's about facing the chaos of our modern world without losing your cool, finding calm in the storm and happiness in the simplest things. It's about transforming your mornings from something you dread into a powerful launchpad for a day filled with purpose and joy. Now, if you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, let's start this transformative journey together. Are you ready? If you have ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of life, if you have ever struggled to find a moment of peace, or if you are simply curious about how ancient wisdom can be your secret weapon in the 21st century, stay here. This could be the video that changes everything for you. Let's delve into Stoic strategies that can help us create not just a morning routine, but a life full of intention, resilience, and true happiness. I urge you to pay your full attention to this video from start to finish. If you've made it this far, you're not like the rest, you're a standout person who seeks depth and wisdom. Your dedication to fully absorb this content sets you apart even more. It might seem like a fancy term, but it's actually a wonderfully simple concept from Japan: find your ikigai. Discover the purpose of each morning. It's about discovering that sweet spot where your passions, skills, social needs, and what you can be paid for intersect. It's your sole reason for being. Imagine waking up every morning driven by a clear purpose that excites you, something that makes the mere thought of hitting snooze simply irrelevant. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just about enduring life's hardships with a stiff upper lip. He was deeply involved in the idea that we are all here to play our part, to contribute something meaningful. He urged us to approach each day as an opportunity to fulfill our role with integrity and passion. Now think about that in the context of ikigai. It's not just about finding what you love, but about aligning it with what the world needs and what you are good at. That's where the magic happens. But how do you start discovering your ikigai? Begin with some introspection. Ask yourself what you are passionate about, what you are good at, what the world needs from you, and what can be paid for. It's okay if the answers don't come to you right away. It's about the journey, about exploring different facets of your life and interests and seeing where they converge. This quest for your ikigai isn't just a fluffy feel-good exercise. It's about laying the groundwork for a life rich in meaning and satisfaction. When you align your daily actions with your deepest purpose, even mundane tasks take on significance. Your relationships begin to flourish because you are more present and engaged. Your creativity soars because you're aligned with your true passions, and your overall happiness becomes more of a constant companion than a fleeting visitor. So when you think about setting the alarm for tomorrow morning, consider what ikigai means to you. What could be so compelling that you'd jump out of bed eager to start the day? Remember that it's not about an overnight transformation, it's a process that unfolds gently. And as Marcus Aurelius would remind us, it's about doing the work day by day with dedication and honor. Finding your ikigai is not just about personal fulfillment but about embracing your role in the world, a larger tapestry of life that contributes its unique thread to the constantly evolving human story. The ancient Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, were proponents of the idea that our actions must have purpose, not just random acts thrown to the wind, but deliberate steps guided by our internal compass. Prepare the night before, setting the stage for success. This philosophy wonderfully extends to how we prepare for the next day, starting the night before. Here's the deal: start your morning with the way you spend the night. It's tempting to binge-watch your favorite series until late at night or scroll through social media until your eyes become blurry, but let's pause and consider how that prepares you for the next day. Your brain needs time to relax, process the day's events, and recharge for what's coming. That's where a solid pre-sleep routine comes in. Imagine treating your nightly routine with the same respect and intention you would have for any other important aspect of your life. It's not about rigid self-discipline that takes the joy out of evenings, it's about creating a space that supports your well-being and aligns with your goals for the next day. For example, limiting screen time an hour before bed isn't about denying yourself relaxation, but about giving your mind the signal that it's time to unwind, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Planning a bit for the next day can also be a game changer. It could be as simple as jotting down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. This act alone sets a clear direction that ensures you wake up with a sense of purpose. And here is where the Stoic mindset really shines. It's about recognizing what's under our control and letting go of what's not. We may not be able to control every detail of our day, but we can certainly influence how we start it. And let's not forget about taking a deep breath or meditating to calm the mind. This practice is not just fluff, it's a powerful tool that signals to your body that it's time to rest. Taking deep breaths and exhaling slowly helps reduce stress, slows the heart rate, and prepares your body for deep, restful sleep. It's like hitting the reset button, ensuring you wake up not just physically refreshed but also mentally and emotionally ready. In today's always-on world, this might seem like a Herculean task, but it's absolutely vital to setting the tone for your entire day. Imagine this: in the early moments of your morning, untainted by the digital clamor of emails, social media notifications, or the buzz of the news cycle, it's just you, your thoughts, and the serene silence of dawn. That's not just refreshing, it's empowering. Marcus Aurelius was a staunch advocate for living with intention and focus. He wasn't distracted by the notifications of ancient Rome. Avoid morning distractions. Embrace serenity. And trust me, he had his share of distractions. Instead, he emphasized the importance of focusing on the present moment and the task at hand. He knew something that today is even more relevant: the quality of your attention determines the quality of your life. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom in the modern era? First, it's about creating a morning space that is intentionally free of digital distractions. It's not about shunning technology but about choosing not to let it dictate the start of your day. It's tempting to roll over and immediately check your phone, but that instantly puts you in a reactive state, responding to the demands and dramas of the external world. Instead, give yourself the gift of a peaceful start. Imagine dedicating the first hour of your day to activities that nourish your soul and sharpen your mind. Maybe it's reading, meditating, journaling, or just enjoying a cup of coffee while looking out the window. This is not wasted time, it's an investment in your well-being. By avoiding distractions, you're not only avoiding stress, but also actively creating a reserve of peace and focus that you'll draw upon throughout the day. Making the most of your mornings is not about adding more to your to-do list, it's about subtracting the noise that doesn't serve you. It's about prioritizing what really matters before the day's demands start calling your attention. Here is where the Stoic practice of focusing on what's under your control comes in. You might not be able to control the avalanche of emails waiting for you, but you can control how and when you choose to engage with them. Challenge yourself to start the day on your own terms, resisting the temptation to plunge into the digital world first thing. Anchor yourself in the present moment, savoring the peace and potential that the morning holds. Remember, each day is a new opportunity to live more intentionally, more serenely, and more in line with who you aspire to be. Let's make our mornings a testimony to that ambition, guided by the eternal wisdom of Stoicism and the unwavering focus on what really matters. Stoicism, in essence, is about understanding what's under our control and acting with virtue and intention in those areas. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just about enduring life's hardships with a stiff upper lip, they advocated for a proactive attitude. Awaken the power of routine, committing to life, taking charge of our actions and our mindset. Waking up consistently is a practice that embodies this philosophy. It's a declaration that we have control over how we start our day, that we are not at the mercy of whims or external pressures. Building a life, as Stoicism suggests, step by step with satisfaction in each action is a powerful concept that reminds us that great changes start with small, consistent actions. Waking up at the same time each morning might seem like a small thing, but it's a foundational habit that sets the stage for everything else. It's about creating a stable foundation for your day, where you're not rushing from the moment you open your eyes but starting with a sense of control and purpose. But here's the thing, consistency is a challenge, especially in the early days. Trying to wake up at the same time each morning might feel like an uphill battle. Your bed feels cozier than ever, and the temptation to hit the snooze button one more time can seem irresistible. Here is where the Stoic practice of perseverance comes into play. It's about reminding yourself why you're doing this, reminding yourself of the person you're becoming through this discipline. It's about looking beyond the immediate comfort and focusing on the long-term benefits this habit will bring to your life. Becoming a morning person is not just about the mornings themselves, it's about embodying the qualities that make you resilient, focused, and intentional throughout the day. It's a practice of self-mastery, aligning your actions with your values, and cultivating the kind of life you want to live, one morning at a time. So how can we make consistency our ally? Start by setting a clear intention the night before. Remember why it's important to you to wake up at a specific time. Is it to have more quiet time in the morning to read or meditate? Is it to exercise or simply to start the day in a more relaxed and controlled manner? Then create an environment that supports this habit. Maybe it's going to bed a bit earlier to ensure you get enough sleep, or keeping the curtains slightly open to let natural light gently wake you up. And when things get tough, remember the Stoic belief in the power of our own will and the importance of acting according to our principles. Each morning that you get up at the chosen time, you're not just starting your day, you're reinforcing a commitment to yourself, to your growth, and to living a life of intention and purpose. Take it easy. Embracing self-compassion amid all this talk about discipline, consistency, and waking up with the sun is crucial. We are human, and being human means we are wonderfully complex creatures with brains that often prefer the path of least resistance, the route of instant gratification. That's precisely why embarking on new habits and transforming our mornings can initially feel like an uphill battle. But there's something incredibly liberating about recognizing this fact. It's not a flaw, it's just part of the human experience. Now, channel this concept. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-compassion and understanding alongside its calls for discipline and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, often reminded himself to be patient and forgive his own faults. He knew that scolding oneself for every slip was not the path to growth. He advocated for recognizing our mistakes, learning from them, and then letting them go. This approach is crucial when we try to cultivate new morning routines or any habit. Those early days, or even weeks, can be tough. The alarm goes off, and every fiber of your being wants to stay wrapped in the warmth of your bed. And let's be honest, there will be days when you give in to that desire. That's okay. The key is what you do next. Do you punish yourself and fall into a cycle of guilt and self-criticism, or do you take a breath, forgive yourself, and see the next morning as a new opportunity to try again? Forgiveness and patience with ourselves are not signs of weakness, they are indicators of strength and wisdom. They mean we're in this for the long haul, ready to navigate the ups and downs with grace. This Stoic practice of self-compassion is about understanding our nature, working with it, and gently pushing ourselves toward the habits and life we aspire to. Moreover, taking it easy is not about making excuses or allowing ourselves to consistently not meet our goals. It's about recognizing that growth is a process filled with learning curves and setbacks. It's about understanding that each new day brings a new set of challenges and opportunities, and it's in this daily renewal where we find our strength and resilience. This is Stoicism in action, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. These practices aren't just about developing discipline for the sake of discipline, they're about cultivating a mindset prepared for life's bigger challenges. If you can commit to these small acts of discipline, you're training yourself to keep your commitments in more important areas, sharpening your ability to persevere, maintain composure in the face of adversity, and face life with a calm and serene demeanor. In summary, as you embark on this journey of transformation, remember that every small step counts. Embrace the process, practice self-compassion, and let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you. With intention and patience, you can create mornings that not only set the tone for your day but also lead to a more fulfilling life. Your journey begins now. Are you ready to take that first step?